You're playing a different position than you anticipated, but it's not something that you're unfamiliar with. How has the transition gone, to get back there to the free safety spot?
You just have to get right back into it. I came in as a freshman, playing that position, but it's not difficult for me. It's just a different position, from the bandit position. But I'm liking it right now.
What are the main differences as far as what you do have, your responsibilities being that last man?
Just not letting the offensive player get behind you. You the deepest man. So just standing in the post and reading your keys.
Just getting ready for this final season opener of your career. What is this week going to be like for you as you start to check off those last things that you're going to do in your career?
It's gonna be a huge week for me. Just knowing that this is my last go around, trying to do what I have to do just to make us win and just keep the show on the road.
Are there still nerves even though you're a senior? How they compare when you were a freshman?
As a competitor, you're gonna have a little bit of nervous in you, but it's not as bad as me as a freshman. But it's gonna go away after that first play. Feel like I'm gonna be very very comfortable, so it's gonna go away.
Do you talk to Drayvon at all? I mean, obviously, you're your own man, you're experienced in your own right, but do you talk to him at all about what it's like to play this position in this scheme?
All right, I talked to Drayvon yesterday. He was telling me, Missouri's not gonna come in here, just lay down. So I was just telling him, I'm gonna hold it down for him, and I want him to be on the sideline rooting for us. And he said he will.
Is he a good pseudo coach?
He thinks he is. He said he's going to be a great GA this year. So we're going to see about that.
You have to graduate before you're a graduate assistant.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
What do you expect from Missouri? I know it's tough. It's sort of a fill it out type of game, but what are you anticipating this weekend?
I feel like Missouri is going to run the ball and they're going to put a little bit of passing in. So we're going to have to be prepared for both of them. I think we're very prepared right now. We're going to take a day at a time this week in our preparation, and we're going to go from there.
If you had to compare yourself and Drayvon as far as what you're good at, skill set, stuff like that, how would you put your game up against his?
Drayvon, he's a good player. I feel like I'm a great player too. So, I feel like we got a lot of similarities. Just reading the ball, triggering on the run and when it's run, and staying back when it's passed. Just the playmaking abilities and playing on the ball, making plays on the ball. I feel like we got a lot of similarities on that, and I like to come down and hit too. So we got some of that too.
Has he been helping you at all?
Oh yes sir. He's still keeping a bug in my ears, telling me just don't get lackadaisical out there. Just pay attention to your keys and just stay focused and be a better leader, and just will us to win.
Is your key a lot different at free than bandit? You're looking for keying off a different person, different.
Not really. You're reading the same keys. The offensive linemen, the guards. We just reading the same thing.
How much could it help you, to have Jared there, a guy who you've been spending your entire career in the same secondary with him, to have that familiarity, and you guys, I'm sure, have trust in one another as well.
Right. Me and Jared are close friends on and out the field. So, once we on the field together, it's kind of us on the same page and knowing what each other is going to do and what we need to do and help us win. So it's gonna go good. So my bad.
You play a violent position in a game where they're trying to take the violence out of it. How does that work out? Have they gone too far, or is it much harder on you to handle yourself?
You just have to be aware of how you hitting certain folks. Right now the refs are trying to make the game more safe for the offensive guys, but it's just you have to be aware of where your target is. Your target is when you hit. You just keep your head up and just run through them. That's the only thing I can say.
Have you changed much in the way you play now from, say, 2 years ago?
Yes, sir. I come in every day trying to get better. So if I don't get better in the next day, it feels like I'm not doing myself any justice or any good. So coming in every day getting better is my objective every day.
And getting better is not getting flags thrown on you too, I guess.
Right. being a student of the game.
When you guys are preparing for a team, do you guys ever focus on shutting down certain key players, or do you just sort of stick to the best way that just stick to the same scheme? Like you don't change anything based off of skill players.
But we we run our scheme based on their offensive formation, so we don't really key on a certain player. We just run our scheme on a certain play they like to do.